We live here at Musical Soul Food, and guess who I'm here with? I'm telling you, no introduction you really need, but you should know this man, Brian Courtney Wilson. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, Ernest. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing awesome, man. Your song, let me tell you something. My mother-in-law, all of them, man, they be in there singing it. We're in the kitchen making food. We're fighting for. Tell us, man. I mean, where did that come from, man?
It started with a conversation between the producer and myself. We were at lunch, and he was asking me about the state of the church. And at the time, it was like a lot of negative stuff in the news with leadership and stuff like that. It could have easily gone real negative and cynical. But I thought about all the times the church has been there for my family, been there in my community, how we still need the church to be there. And I said it's worth fighting for. And that really resonated with both of us. Fast forward 2 years, if the church wins this fight, is going to win this fight, we got to win our individual fights for our families, for our communities, to get done what we got to get done every day, fight this good fight of faith. And that's what the song came out of.
And did you think that it would really do what it has done and doing?
Man, it's funny. When I started writing the song, I was writing it for somebody else. I thought somebody else was going to get it, and they passed on the song. What I did not have was the vamp at the end. When I sent the song over, the part about fighting for my family and fighting for my children and fighting for the call on my life, fighting to keep your praise in the middle of the storms that you got to deal with. You still got your hallelujah, believing that this is the day the Lord has made, then we should rejoice and be glad in it. Like he's still going to give us the victory regardless of circumstance. And man, to answer your question, because I'm rambling, did I think? I did not know. All I knew was how it made me feel in my heart. Like it made my heart leap.
It ministered to you.
Yeah, it did. But all of them do. Every song on the album, Worth Fighting For, ministers to me in that way. So I'm thankful that we put a song out that's really resonating the way it is.
I just asked Ernest Pure, wasn't a fair question. So I'm going to ask you the unfair question too. On the album, what is like one of your favorite songs?
Oh, well, Worth Fighting For, of course, is one. We have a song called I'll Just Say Yes Is Coming. Because, if you're in a fight, your war cry is your yes to God. And sometimes we're afraid to say that yes. But what you'll find is if you can say yes to God, there's peace on the other end of it. And the best part of it is the peace that comes from having his presence there. He never leaves you or forsakes you. But if you stay faithful, you can really see him. You can really feel him. You can really see the fruit of following and obeying what he's calling you to do.
Have you gotten mail and emails and things like that about Worth Fighting For, what it has done for them? Do you get any testimonies behind that? Or what's some of the testimonies, if you could say this, what's some of the ones that you do get that really touch you when you really...
I met somebody last week. We were at an event, and she just walked up to me and she said, hey, like most people do, your song really touched me. And she said, no, but I want you to know my husband got sick, and I was afraid, and I wanted to leave my husband. But when I heard your song, it made me stay. It made me stay in my marriage. And we both started crying because it was like, hey, man, you have to choose fidelity. You got to choose that commitment every day. And sometimes it's hard, And for her to confess that to me, and then for the song to have reached her in that way, it meant a great deal to me.
Awesome, man. That's the best part about even writing it. If one person could come to you like that, then you've done the job. Even though right, that's the point.
To keep people looking up to where their help comes from, to know that God is present. There's hope on the way. Hope is here, and it's tied to your ability to just stay faithful, to keep doing the right thing over and over again. That's what she was saying. I decided to be faithful because I heard that song, to stay faithful.
Awesome, awesome. Is there any books in the pipeline for you writing or anything, you got coming up there?
Really gone there, no. I just got my license to minister and preach. So I've been working on sermons here of late. So you never know. I've learned never to say never to God. He's already blown my mind with what he's done in my life. So we'll just keep writing and trying to get the truth out the best way we can.
So when people are booking you, they can book you just for preaching and then for singing, or you want to do them both anyway at the same time?
Me to sing right now, It's something, again, it was something I was saying yes to God on. But I'm being developed, and nurtured in that area. And I say that humbly,
You heard it right here. The Say a Peace Show with your boy Ernest Elo Armstrong. Musical Soul Food. We in the house, y'all. Big up everybody that came. We love you. Keep it locked right here.